Hello, and welcome to episode 37 of Mans Who Play Mons. This, of course, is our Generation 1 randomized Pokemon battle recap Twitch show. Those are the words. They may be in a different order than they usually
Wow.
are, but I got all the words in there.
I was just dying to jump in at one point. I didn't think you were going to finish it.
I got it. I got there.
You did it.
I'm one of your hosts, Ilya.
I'm your other host, Matt.
How's it going?
It's going pretty well, but I want to start with an apology.
Oh, apology accepted.
Oh, no, you don't know what I'm apologizing for.
I accept your apology, and I was waiting for it. I am usually in a state of
Of being aggrieved by me?
yeah, waiting for you to apologize for something.
No, I'm apologizing because I think it was mean of me to get on your case for your mom scheduling your vaccine because people should be getting vaccinated any way they can. It's not
You know
it's
what?
not my place to
You know
do that.
what? I have no recollection of this, and my main reaction to you saying that was like I felt bad because I was like, oh, he was mean to me about my mom scheduling my vaccine. Like it's like this thing happened. I
I've
forgot all
opened
about
the
it.
wound.
And
I
yeah,
reopened the
now
wounds.
it's like as though it's happening all over again. So that apology
It was
was
a pretty brief thing.
it was not necessary really
Okay, can I say also why I'm apologizing? Partially also?
because your mom scheduled your vaccine.
No, because I've been working on trying to fix a chainsaw, and my dad is sort of better with technical things, so sometimes when we'll sort of FaceTime and sort of go through the process of like trying to diagnose what's wrong with this thing. So he knew I was working on this chainsaw. Like the day after the show, a new chainsaw shows up at my house. I'm just like, dude, you know, you don't have to do this, but also thanks.
Were you
I don't
enjoying?
know.
Were you enjoying working on the chainsaw?
Uh, I was, and I'm still working on it because this new chainsaw is corded and this old one is cordless. So there's like they have different uses to some degree. So I'm still sort of working on it.
A
There's been a bit of a,
cordless chainsaw. That must require a hell of a battery.
yeah, it requires a very big lithium ion battery,
Wow.
but supposedly it's powerful. Unfortunately, now it will just randomly stop at times.
I would just like to take a moment to boo Las Carcosa '08 for the thing that he just said in the chat.
Yeah, that's not great, but please stick around.
we,
We
we
need you.
yeah, we don't appreciate what you wrote, but we still want you here.
Please listen. Please listen to us. I'm
or,
sorry
or
that
or
Ilya was
watch us,
mean
as it were.
to you. Yeah.
This
Yeah, there's that
actually
part.
this brings me into a topic because you were dangerously close to calling our show a podcast. Um, per this actually apparently might have been your idea, but per certainly strong audience investment, I have
It
per-
was my idea.
okay. I have produced a bingo card for the show, so
Do you have
that
a drop for the bingo card?
I do not. So
Worthless.
the as you are watching the show, this show or any future show of ours, you can fill in this bingo card, and if you
How are
find,
people gonna get the bingo card?
just listen, we'll get there. We will get there. First, I wanted to explain what
Okay.
bingo is at length.
Do not explain what
I
bingo
wanted to
is.
explain bingo for our purposes. Then, then we'll get to the actual bingo card.
Wow. That's an episode 1 callback, guys.
Yep. uh, So yeah, if you manage to fill in the bingo, if you get five in a row or diagonally, then you can call out bingo in the chat, and we will give you a prize. And the prize will probably just be me saying, congratulations. But I don't know. We can talk about it. So I'm going to paste the bingo link in the chat here. So feel free to open that up and check it out.
It doesn't even use our award-winning tiny URL redirect.
Nope.
Or neither is there a link from our award-winning Mans Who Play Mons website.
There will be. Don't worry. There will be links.
You could have told me.
I just wanted to reveal it on the show. That's all. Um,
I
so
consider myself the Mans Who Play Mons webmaster because I feel like that term doesn't get used anymore.
yeah, sure. Yeah,
It's a nice
congratulations.
term.
It's
No, it's not that nice.
no, it's not.
It's really dorky.
It is extremely dorky. It's
And
like
like it also like it harkens to a time when like you only needed one person to maintain a website. Like that's nuts.
yeah.
That's nuts, man. But it feels very of a time, and I don't know. It's kind of it's fun to reflect on that time when there were people who would refer to themselves as webmasters. I don't
Yeah.
know.
There is apparently a game that's pretty popular right now, which is like about that era of the web called like Hyperspace Outlaw or something. Have you heard of this?
No, what? How is it about that era of the web? Do you go to GeoCities sites?
Basically, yeah. I think the way it works is so there's a question in the chat which I will address shortly. But I think the way this game works is that basically you are like visiting you're surfing the web in your dreams is the premise of the game.
Oh,
and
dude.
and so you have to like investigate stuff by visiting websites.
Dude, oh man. Can I tell about a dream that I had a long time ago because it's somewhat relevant? I'll just tell a little short part of
Well,
it.
hold on. Let me quickly interject
Okay.
here. There was a question
This
in the
game
chat
reminds me of it.
which Matthew in fact asked me pre-show, which was, so if we get the same bingo card, do we all win? The answer is yes. My expectation is that presumably, people may be able to fill in the bingo card. Like people may be paying attention in different ways, or like may not, clue into everything like when it happens. So maybe like if you happen to fill it in first, right, then you win. Like if you call out bingo first, then you win. But
This is kind of bad bingo.
okay, well I'll look into trying to
No,
make
he's
proper.
gonna make a randomized board. He said he was going to. He said he really wanted to write some JavaScript to do it.
More likely, I'm gonna look up a free bingo website somewhere.
See if that's a thing.
It must be. So what was your dream?
So in this dream, it featured me like sort of slicing through space time, like in
Okay.
that like his Dark Materials sense.
Ooh.
And I popped out.
Oh, hold on.
I
Since
popped
since
out.
when have you read his Dark
I
Materials?
loved that book in middle school.
All right.
I won an essay contest writing about that book.
Is that your first award?
Yeah,
You've won
it
many
was.
awards in the course
It
of your
was.
life.
I actually won 6 awards that year. It was embarrassing because the teachers had not collaborated. I like won probably maybe a quarter of the awards that the middle school gave out, and it was just such a bad look.
Well, were you
It
proud of
was
yourself?
a horrible look. I think I was at like 2 or 3, but then after, when I got to 4, it was just a little bit like, all right, gotta watch my back.
For kick me signs?
Yeah. No, I mean kids were nice. I don't know. I think it actually probably upset people's parents more than kids, from what I heard.
Question in the chat: when did you read this? Presumably referring to his Dark Materials.
7th grade, 8th grade.
Have you read it since?
I don't think so. I
Okay.
don't have the books anymore. They might be at my parents' house.
Do you know that there was like an HBO show or something?
Yeah, there was like a movie too, right?
Oh, I don't know about the movie, but there was an HBO show.
Yeah. No, I loved those books back then. Uh,
Okay, I see why there was the question in the chat. Very clever.
nice.
Well done. All right, what was the dream?
So yeah, I'm slicing through space time, and I pop out, and I am in my very much Web 1.0 business website that I used to have for my little consulting firm, BitVantage,
Nice.
that I had back in the day. My Macintosh
So you're inside your website?
troubleshooting and repair. Yeah, I'm like kind of like in front of it, kind of looking at it. Like I'm slicing through time and just stepping through into my website.
Do you miss maintaining the website in that business?
Not really, though. It might actually be the most successful business that I have launched. No, I guess I don't think That's a good question whether or not it made more money than public transit analytics. Adjusting for inflation, I think it definitely made more money.
Oh, okay. That's cute.
But not adjusting for inflation, a business where I fixed people's computers and made pretty awful websites for them did more than my very serious public transit consulting firm. So, yeah.
Just, yeah, noodle on that for a bit.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow. We really went some places, man. We really went some places
Speaking
here.
of going places, I want to tell a little story here.
Yeah, you should.
So I meant, yeah, while you cry in a corner.
I'm just gonna sit and think about my life for a bit.
Yeah.
You go ahead. You tell your story.
So I mentioned last show that I had been scheduled for a vaccine appointment for the coronavirus for Saturday. And so this past Saturday, I indeed had that appointment. Before the appointment, I went over to my parents' place for lunch. And then just after lunch, I got into my car and I drove off to the appointment. And like literally, 2 turns after I left my parents' place, I was about to make like a sharp left turn and I hit a curb and I got a flat tire immediately.
This is unbelievable to me. I used to hit curbs fairly often when I drove. I would try to whip around corners and like hit the back tire, like bounce out and stuff. I have no idea how you hit a curb so hard it like pops the tire. I've made a bubble, but you like popped this fucker.
I've also hit a good number of curbs in my day. I've never gotten a flat tire from it until now. My theory is that the curb was sharp.
Someone put a bunch of
Razor
knives and spikes on it.
Yeah, it's the iron throne of curbs. It's the iron curb. But yeah, I thankfully was still very close to my parents' place, so I drove back to their place on the flat tire, which it was like super super close. And then I got my dad.
Wreck that rim.
What's that?
You gotta wreck the rim.
It was okay. I got my dad to drive me to the appointment. He was a little bit concerned that he might miss his soccer game, but
your dad's the best.
But he did in fact.
Sorry, no, he's second best. My dad's the best.
He did in fact drive me there. He did not miss his soccer game. The appointment was fine. Yeah, and then we had a whole adventure because we got back to my parents' place and then we had to deal with the car. We first thought I might have a flat tire in my car. As it turned out, it's not come with a flat tire. It came with a tire repair kit.
A spare tire?
What?
Instead of flat tire in your car.
A spare tire, yes.
You definitely had a flat tire.
Yes.
But it was outside of your car.
Right. No, I did not, in fact, have a spare tire. What I had was a tire repair kit, which specifically said it wouldn't work on if the hole was in the side of the tire, which it was.
Right. Yeah. You can't patch the sidewall.
So subsequently,
this blew my mind when you first told me about this, but apparently this is pretty common now for a car not to have an actual spare tire.
Yeah, my dad was also surprised. So my dad called AAA. The guy that got there eventually, he towed the car to a car repair shop, which makes sense. However, the repair shop was closed until Monday. There were several other nearby repair shops which were open, which baffled me. In fact,
he probably has an agreement.
In fact,
usually they'll have an agreement.
When the guy arrived and told us where he was going, my mom looked up the place and she was like, I think this place is closed. And we were like, if he's taking us there, it's probably open or whatever. And then when we got there and it was closed, we called her and told her, and she was like, no one ever listens to me. So then I found a place that was open and I got the same towing guy to take me there, although I had to pay him $30 for it. And then finally I managed to get the tire replaced at this repair shop, except that also they decided to also replace the other tire in the front, and they decided to do my brakes because they said there were problems with the brakes.
You usually do twos when it comes to tires because you don't want them to wear unevenly. It'll pull and it'll mess up the alignment, I think.
Sure, it makes sense. But yeah, also they did my brakes because they said the brakes were weighing down, and I was like, okay, I guess. And so I paid a cool $700 for the whole thing.
Jesus Christ.
So that was fun.
I'm so glad I don't have a car anymore.
So yeah, long story short, I did get vaccinated. Afterwards, for the next 2 days, I felt like shit, and my arm hurt a lot, but now I'm fine.
Good. I'm trying to remember, I think when we did the show last week, that was the day after I had mine. Yeah. I can report also that it was about, yeah, basically 2 days of arm hurt, and that was about it.
Well, I also was very, very lethargic, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I honestly sometimes I can't tell whether I'm just vaccine lethargic or lack of sleep lethargic,
Matt lethargic, yeah.
but yeah. Anyway, the beer that I'm drinking is a
Wait,
Annie's.
who? Oh yeah, there was a
It's been
question.
asked in the chat.
Okay. I was like, why are you just suddenly talking about your beer?
Well, it's important.
Okay,
It's
sure,
important.
sure, it's important.
I do also want to report that you might notice that there is not outrageous sun in my face. The sun is out today. It looked like it wasn't going to be out today, but I remembered that I had a long time ago bought a temporary window shade
Oh,
for what was at the time the spare room in my house because I was going to have a guest but did not yet have a shade.
so Matt, I just want to say you are ruining bingo because I'm pretty sure there is something about the sun being in your face here. There it is. So this bingo tile right here is never ever going to be valid again, despite being super valid in previous
Well,
episodes.
the sun is kind of it doesn't cover all of the windows, unfortunately. So the sun at some point might move its evil sun face.
Okay.
But yeah, I think it actually does do some pretty nice things for the room. I think it actually makes it really. I think it's sort of a very flattering angle. I would say like the way that it's coming in is lighting me perfectly.
Wow. Okay, you're pretty vain.
Well, no, I'm just saying it's better than just like the shows where all you can see is my mouth.
No, that was great.
No, no one liked that.
Oh, it was like the Cheshire Cat, only with like a giant beard.
Yeah. Okay. That's enough of this bullshit.
Do you have anything else you wanted to? I think you might have.
You want to do a which is bigger?
I do, in fact, want to do a which is
Let's
bigger.
do a which is bigger.
All right, we're doing a which is bigger.
We're doing a which is bigger. This is a which is bigger alert.
Bigger. Bigger. All right. What is your which is bigger, Matthew?
So this is a lightning round, which is bigger.
Great.
It concerns.
I am fairly confident that I'm going to hate this.
Concerns. It concerns something that we really like. Something that we really like.
Okay.
So Ilya, which is bigger, Charizard's HP or? No, I'm kidding. We're not doing that.
Okay.
We're not
good.
doing that.
Thank fuck.
The title of this, which is bigger, is called "Just Be Normal," and it is about
All right,
normal
cute.
attacks.
All right, I like it.
I
I admire that you finally decided to get an ounce of creativity in your body.
You know what? If you're gonna backhanded compliment me,
No, I'm happy. I'm happy that you've stopped being
that was a backhanded compliment.
completely devoid of any sense of
Do you want to do the
ingenuity.
which is bigger, or do you want me to walk off the show? What do you want? Make a choice right now.
All right, let's do which is bigger.
All right, good. So the rules of this which is bigger is this pertains to base power only. Do not think about the accuracy. Do not think about secondary chances. Do not think about crit chances. Do not think about things like this. I will say 2 normal moves, and you must say which is bigger in its power.
All right, sounds good.
Body slam or slam? Which is bigger?
Body slam.
That's correct.
I believe it's 85 versus 80.
Wow, holy shit. This might be easier than we thought.
Go on.
Strength or dizzy punch?
I believe that's going to be strength.
That's correct.
I'm going to take a guess. I believe the values are 80 for strength and 65 for dizzy punch.
You are correct about one of them. I won't tell you which because that might affect future things.
Okay.
All right. Which is bigger? Vice grip or bite?
I'm gonna go with shit. I have no recollection of what Vice Grip even does.
I know. Talk about like two moves that just shouldn't be ever used. Except bite on a Persian is good for a flinch. But
Yeah, what troubles me is that Vice Grip.
what troubles you?
Yeah, what troubles me is that I'm not sure. I'm not confident whether or not Vice Grip is a like a wrap type move. In which case that would.
No, it's not.
Oh, all right. Thanks for the hint. So I'm gonna go ahead and
I'm not. There are gonna be no wrap style moves here.
All right. I'm gonna hazard a guess that Vice Grip is bigger.
I'm sorry.
Ooh.
That is incorrect. I will tell you these powers. Vice grips is 55. Bites is 60.
Wow, bite is a lot more powerful than I thought it was.
Me as I also found this. All right. Which is bigger? Egg bomb or takedown?
I'm gonna go with takedown.
That is incorrect.
Ooh. All right.
Egg bomb is 100.
Wow.
Takedown 90.
Okay.
All right. This is going to be the last one.
Is it hyper beam and tackle?
Oh man, that would be great. I'm not going to do that though. Which is bigger? Constrict or payday?
Oh, jeez. I'm gonna go with payday.
That is correct. Now this is just hilarious. Payday has a power of 40.
Okay.
Constrict has
20?
a base power of 10.
Wow. Okay.
And that's a one turner.
And it just has like a slight chance to speed down, right?
A 10% speed down.
That's probably the worst possible normal move, right?
I feel like they must have just put the wrong number in there. It's worse than tackle. It's worse than scratch. Oh, speaking of which is bigger, scratch or tackle?
That's gonna be scratch.
That's correct.
I think scratch is 40 and tackle is 35.
Wow. Oh my god. When you get these, it's just scary. All right. That concludes our segment, which is bigger. Our signature segment.
That was fun. I like that. Well done.
I'm glad you did. I knew you were gonna.
All right. Shall we get into today's battle?
Yeah, let's do that.
All right. So, for starters, here is my team.
For starters, because there's a starter right there. It's Venusaur.
Sure. We can say that. So.
Oh,
what is it?
Pizza toppings?
What? Who says?
Go fuck yourself.
What's wrong with what do you like pizza? You're Italian.
Oh, I have to like pizza because I'm Italian.
Well, you do like pizza.
Yeah, I do like pizza. I like to make it. I like to eat it. But still, you don't have to. I don't know.
What? What's wrong with pizza? Why do you hate pizza so much?
No, I hate your naming things.
Why?
I just don't like it.
Okay. Well, for the record, I think the audience does. So you may be the unpopular opinion there.
No, that wouldn't be the first time.
So,
because I loved every single Charizard, which is bigger.
Yeah.
I was excited to do speed and HP, and I'll never get to.
Yeah, I'm glad. Our audience is saying, "Give me a slice of that," with reference to my naming conventions.
Just say the words.
Leading off, we have a level 39 Venusaur. This is a mediocre grass type at level 39. Doesn't even have sleep powder. Just doesn't.
He's the offense model.
Yeah, the level 39 offense model is not a good look. And then we have a level 62 Nidoran male. This thing is pretty good at level 62. It's got some solid type compatibilities. Rather, move compatibilities. It can learn some good moves, basically. I'm pretty happy to see it. Then we have a level 52 Doug Trio. This thing's a good ground type. It is one of the few ground types that's actually fast. So it's basically like if Persian was a ground type, is what this would be.
That's very apt.
Thank you.
It's very apt.
We have a
Except it doesn't get stab on its or it doesn't get stab on its high crit thing. The thing that Persian's attack, I believe, is smaller. That would be a good.
They're not identical, but they're similar Pokemon.
No, I get it. I'll let you do your thing.
Level 43 Clefairy is next. This thing is pretty useless. It really, really, really needs to be higher level than 43. It doesn't do a whole lot. Then we have
also the offense model. Holy shit.
Yep.
It's like oops all attacking moves.
Yeah, this is like high school Ilya rules.
Yeah.
Then we have a level 37 Seadra, which is a very, very sad Pokemon. Just doesn't know what it's doing at such a low level. Yeah, definitely one of the most unfairly slighted Pokemon in this format, I think. And finally, rounding out the pizza is a big gross bug, which is Caterpie. This is the highest level Pokemon in the format, and it is still terrible. So, overall, this is not a good team. Its strongest Pokemon are Nidoran Male and Dugtrio, which is not a good place to be. And it has a whole bunch of clunkers. So, it doesn't even have a sleep move. So it really doesn't even have like a good paralysis move, honestly. Like it just like it's a purely offensive team.
You're asking for bolt pars, man.
Yeah,
it's you. The thing knew.
It's a purely offensive team with a bunch of very poor Pokemon is basically the situation here.
So it was your team in high school?
Nope.
I guess you had good Pokemon choices then.
Yeah, like Charizard.
I retract that.
Nope, you said it. You said that Charizard was a good choice. All right. So yeah, I'm not happy with this team. Long story short, let's move on to yours.
I had a lead-off Victory Bell. I think this has the exact same moveset as your Venusaur.
Oh, let's compare.
It's the offense model.
It is, in fact,
only mine can pull it off a little bit better.
Way better. Yep.
Yeah, better. Had a Kabuto, level 55. This guy's all right.
Yeah.
This guy's don't let anything grass near it, but
it walls Moltres.
It does wall Moltres, which is not going to be a concern.
But it could be.
Yeah, it might be. Could be in another universe. Then I have Ammonite. We really want to give me some nice grass weaknesses here. So yeah, this guy just more of the same. He's more the special to Kabuto's attack with no stab things. So I wish their levels were swapped. That would have been nice.
Yeah.
Also had Seadra, poop, bad guy.
Yep.
We already know this. Eevee. What can I say about Eevee? It's probably the best physical attacker on this team, but that's about it. It's a nice little friendly dog, though. That's nice.
Nope. I would just like to say, Eevee, very clearly a fox.
You know what? Don't do things for the board. We don't do it for the board. Do it because you
very clearly
see.
A fox.
Look at this. See the sun migrating. See this sun migrating? It's starting to get beyond the bounds of the curtain.
I see what you're doing. I think it's cute.
And then I had a Gloom. This guy does actually have a sleep move. This is actually a double powder, which makes more sense on a Gloom because a Gloom can't really learn any good grass moves.
Yeah.
So this team isn't as bad as Ilya's, but it still kind of sucks.
Yeah, but it's definitely a lot better than minus.
I'm putting it in the suck department. Yeah. It is also I think this was sort of like the team that you had last time where there's a lot of sort of similar guys.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, give me 3 water types, 2 of which are 4x weak to grass.
To be fair, give me three water types and 2 grass types is like the definition of a random Pokemon team.
No, there's not that many. There's not that much grass.
Okay.
There's 600 water types.
You know when there was a lot of grass?
50 grass types.
Matt, you know when there was a lot of grass? 2 days ago.
Get out.
Okay.
If you didn't even if we did, it would have been funny if we actually did a 420 episode, which I said we should. Let it be known. But no, if you don't, if because you didn't do it, you don't get to make the joke.
Well, I made it anyway.
Well, you're gonna have to retract it later and
I
write a formal apology.
I refuse. And anyway,
All right.
we did agree to do a Hype Master episode for episode 40.
Oh yeah, just give it away.
We were talking about it on stream. What do you mean, give it away?
I forgot. I forgot. All right, do you want to do battle?
Yeah, let's battle him. So here is turn 1. All right.
Grass Pokemon
Yeah, grass battle.
with the same moves.
Yeah, except one of them is way better than the other one. So,
Yeah.
for the record, just a bit of context. We fought this battle, I believe, on Monday, and I was very, very tired from my post-vaccine haze, and you had been drinking all day. So, this battle came after a long series of battles that we've been playing, and you were making fun of me at the start of the battle for saying that I was like gonna play worse because of the vaccine when I was actually beating you a lot.
Why was I drinking all day on Monday? I'm trying to remember.
Just general malaise. I don't know.
I had the day off of work. I wasn't drinking at work, so I'm trying to remember what I was doing.
You were
Yeah, I don't
drinking all day.
remember.
Do you need a better thing to do than drink all day?
No, like I feel like I had a reason. Yeah, I don't remember. Whatever, not important.
Not important.
All right. You want to say what we did for
Yeah.
the Pokemon?
So I decided to body slam here. I figured if he wants to use sleep powder, he's more than welcome to put this guy to sleep. This guy's not going to be doing much anyway. And if I can get him paralyzed, that's great.
I don't have a fucking sleep powder, but I kind of am afraid that Ilya might. So, and I also think there's no way he's going to, Razor Leaf here. So I figure, you know what, if he is going to use sleep powder, it would be nice for Seadra to be the one who takes it. And then if he does use something other than sleep powder, it's probably got to be body slam, and I don't care about Seadra getting hit with body slam. So I sent out Seadra.
Let's check out that body slam. There it is. That is a body slam.
Powerful stuff, man.
Yeah, compelling. What if I had one word for that turn, I would call it compelling.
See, that's why it's the free space. It happened already.
Literally the first turn, body slam was used.
I think basically, like, if body slam isn't used in the whole battle, you just fill in everything except the free space.
Yeah.
You just invert it.
If body slam isn't used the entire battle, you are not
Pinch
in reality.
yourself.
You're having
sleeping.
a dream. Yeah, exactly. You're having a dream.
You're having, yeah. Wow, that's where we both went.
Well, great minds. So,
Neither of which are present here.
so I see a Seadra, and I'm like, hey, look, a water type. This thing is one speed point slower than I am, which is cool. I'm gonna go ahead and Razor Leaf because that's what you do.
I'm like, oh, no sleep powder. Okay. Maybe he has it and is just not using it, but probably more likely he just doesn't have it, but he still could. But he's definitely gonna Razor Leaf here because he's Ilya. He uses the move. So I switched to Gloom because I sort of figure I don't like this Venusaur. He's low level, but he's kind of a chaos agent. I want to put him to sleep. I'm gonna send in Gloom. Gloom's gonna eat a Razor Leaf, get no damage, and then sleep powder this fuck.
Yeah, sounds reasonable. So there's the Gloom. It does no damage.
It's going exactly as planned.
And I see another grass type, and I'm like, okay, cool. He might sleep powder again. And once again, I don't care because he is more than welcome to sleep powder this pretty much useless Pokemon. So I readied a body slam just like I did with the victory bell.
Yeah, I sleep powdered, and you know what? Yeah, he's not a worthwhile Pokemon, but anything that could potentially pack sleep, I'm thinking this is a good guy to have to put to sleep, so he can't put my guys to sleep. So I put him to sleep.
Little did you know.
Yeah. I mean that sometimes that happens. I'm not pissed about this by any means.
Yeah, it's fine. So I need to bring in something to deal with the gloom. I don't have a lot of options. So if you let's
Maybe
attack.
some like flowers or like some bright colorful paintings, something to deal with the gloom.
Ha ha ha. Um, so if you look at my team here, this guy's asleep. This dies to one hit. This dies to one hit. This probably dies to one hit. This does nothing. So I literally only have one option here.
I don't think the Clefairy dies to
To
dies
a
in
Razor
one hit.
Leaf from a level 60 Gloom? I don't know, man.
Gloom can't learn Razor Leaf.
Oh yeah, well,
It can only drain, dude.
Alright, well I could have brought in Clefairy, but I didn't. I brought in Nidoran.
Did you really not? Dude, you just like did this amazing which is bigger on obscure normal moves, and you don't know that Gloom can't learn Razor
Here's the
Leaf?
difference between us, Matt. Let me tell you the difference.
I know all the moves. You know all the move powers.
Yeah, you know which Pokemon have which moves. I know which moves do which things. That's how we've chosen to specialize our knowledge of this game, apparently.
Wow. Put us together, somewhat competent Pokemon player.
Yep. So yeah, I send in Nidoran.
We should start doing that as a team. We should play battles as a team.
Yeah, I mean, we could do
Wouldn't that
that.
be cool?
That could be episode 50.
Yeah. Us as a team against some of your elitist friends on their special server.
We'd probably get stomped, but we can certainly do that.
Also, we just like argue endlessly about what to do.
Oh, I'm sorry. So it's
You
interesting.
did,
I
you
didn't
did.
ask you what move you used, but I paused before we got to your move, so two wrongs made a right.
Oh, I used Stun Spore. I'm gonna double powder.
All right, fair enough. And there it is. Cool.
We're loose this episode. We're rambly.
Yeah. So, cool. I got double battered. This is fine. I'm gonna go ahead and use Blizzard because it's strong against grass.
I decided that Gloom was actually one of the better things that I had against this Nidoran male, even with the whole Blizzard nonsense. Like, I had a bunch of waters, and that guy was probably packing the bolt. And then, like, I had an Eevee, but that was really my only physical attacker, so I kind of felt like I didn't necessarily want to use it right away. I decided, like, Gloom has done some good work. I'm just going to let Gloom fight the Nidoran and just see what happens, because it's like no stab special like move from a Nidoran male, which is not does not have great special. So I just sort of figured Gloom's gonna double edge this man.
I'm a little bit surprised that you didn't go with a. Oh, you didn't have Swords Dance. Okay. Never
No,
mind.
this is not the offensive model.
Fair enough.
This is the double powder model.
There's a double edge. Doesn't do that much damage.
No, I think I 33 is good, man.
Okay. All right.
33 is good.
You know what's better? You know what's better? 40.
Well, not if you're slower.
All right. So yeah, I'm
You
okay with
gotta
this turn.
you gotta hit 50 if you're gonna if you're gonna really frighten me.
I'm okay with this turn. And
Yes.
the thing is also you're dealing recoil damage to yourself.
Okay, that's true.
So yeah, I go another Blizzard. I want to take out the Gloom.
Double edge, man. Double edge all the way.
And here comes the Blizzard, and it's dead.
Yeah.
All
That's
right.
fine.
What's next for this Nidoran M?
I decided to roll Eevee here. I really didn't have like a great reason for it.
Okay.
I used it.
There's the Eevee. I decide to double kick here because that's what you do against normal type.
Body slammed, figuring that would kill this guy.
All right. Didn't quite get
Oh, it's
there.
murdered me.
I was fully paralyzed, so it doesn't matter.
This was like one of those turns where it's like, I'm happy. I'm deeply upset. Oh, I'm happy again.
Yeah, that's Pokemon for you. And this Nidoran's dead, so I just ready my My double kick, that's never going to hit.
I body slammed again. It's a move that you use in Pokemon.
R.I.P.
I didn't want to give away that I had quick attack, so
Ooh.
didn't use it there.
Okay, fair enough. So yeah, I need to deal with the Eevee. I decided to send in Dog Trio here. It's not like an amazing matchup, but I don't have a lot of options here, and I can get in some good damage pretty quickly. Maybe hope for a crit.
Is there a thing on the board about us calling a Pokemon a stupid name?
I don't know.
There should be.
That is for the bingo players to either ascertain to confirm or deny. There's a question here. Is there a rule against putting multiple Pokemon to sleep at once? Yes, it is called Sleep Clause. It is here. Limit one foe put to sleep.
I would say of all the clauses, the sleep clause is the best clause.
Yep, definitely.
It is the most defensible of any clauses.
Maybe species clause also.
Yeah, okay. But I feel like species clause is just so obvious that you wouldn't even think about it.
Yeah, and yet that maybe speaks to its importance.
Yeah, but I feel like you have to come to an agree. You might actually have to talk someone into the sleep clause, but I feel like you would never go into a battle, even never talking about clauses, and someone just has 6 Mewtwo's.
I don't know. That'd be a fun way to troll people.
You just say, "I don't do clauses."
Yeah.
Bye.
I'll Mewtwo all the time. So I'm sending in Dog Trio.
I decided to sort of see what this doggy can do against your doggy. And also, Body Slam is a really great move here against the Doug Trio because, you really want to paralyze the Doug Trio. Paralyzed Doug Trio is useless.
Yep.
Not useless, but bordering on useless. So I was like, all right, this thing's probably going to hit me for some damage, but, let's say, a third of my team is weak to ground because of those stupid rock dual types, and I don't know. I don't want any of my guys to take 2 earthquakes because they're all going to do that. So I decided to just have Eevee body slam them.
All right. I'm using earthquake and hoping for a crit. No crit. And there's the body slam.
No fucking paralysis though.
So this earthquake was not great. It did just under half your HP. So it could have been a low roll. So it's possible that my next earthquake just faints you. It's also possible that I need a crit here, so I'm not too happy about this, but at least I'm not paralyzed. That's okay. So I go another earthquake here and pray that I can just finish this thing off.
I went with another body slam. Didn't have double edge. Went with body slam.
There's the quake, doesn't faint you, and there's the body slam, and I am still not paralyzed, thankfully. And at this point, I go ahead and use Slash. Not sure why exactly. I think I might have been anticipating a switch of some kind. So I just went with Slash.
Crazy, man. I went with quick attack. Figured if I crit, that would be really cool. Just doing some damage would be neat to begin with, but if I don't use quick attack, I'm relying on a 1 out of 256 chance, which is no way to live one's life.
There's the quick attack. I just hang on, and you're fainted. All right. Who's next?
Yeah, I was really pissed about this. I was really pissed that I could neither kill this Doug Trio nor make it slower than any of my guys. I was upset. I decided to use Victory Bell. Victory Bell would take normal damage to an earthquake and wasn't hilariously low level like Seadra, so I figured Victory Bell was a fine choice.
Alrighty. There it is. So I find myself in a bind here. Again, looking at my team.
No one has bind.
Nevertheless.
No, they never give you bind in this format.
I find myself in a metaphorical bind.
Do they actually clause multi-turn in this, or do they just never give you multi-turn?
They just never give you it, which I think is bullshit. But
you love multi-turn.
I do love multi-turn. I think it's a cute mechanic. It makes poison better.
Yeah, well, it's one of those things where it's like I kind of like it, but I dislike the tedium of it.
Yeah. Fair. Like, it is tedious, but I also think it's cool. Anyway, so looking at my team here, this guy's out. He's dead. This guy's asleep. This guy is, I mean, he's almost dead. If I want to switch here, this dies to one hit. This probably dies to one Razor Leaf, arguably. If not, like, I switch it in, it takes a hit, and then it's slow, so it takes another hit and dies. And this does nothing. So I don't have any option here other than just keep in Doug Trio. And I decide to Earthquake and just hope to get a lot of damage in with a crit, basically. That's all I'm doing here.
I body slam because, like a old commercial about Verizon used to say, it's reloyable.
Okay. There's the Quake. I do get a crit, which is nice. And RIP Doug Trio. It did good work. So, I need to...
It did do good work. It did stellar work.
I need to finish off the Victory Bell. I mean, it could have tried harder against the EV, to be fair, but...
It could have tried harder. That is such a weird way to put it.
I send in Clefairy here. Again, Seadra is a non-starter.
You're right. You can't choose Seadra.
I cannot choose Seadra.
Well, no, I'm just saying, like, when you start the game, you can't choose Seadra. It's a non-starter.
Oh, great job.
I'm really turning this around on you.
Yeah, you love it. Yeah, and basically it's between Clefairy and Caterpie here. And I don't know. I just go with the Clefairy. I feel like maybe I can just get in a Blizzard and maybe faint this thing.
Hey, Ilya, guess what? I have my own cheering section in the chat.
Yeah. I will give you a brief spoiler. Certain members of the audience will cheer pretty much any pun made during the show.
I don't need to know that.
All right. So, at this point, I go with Blizzard because it's what works against a grass type.
I figured this fucker probably has Blizzard, but it's a Clefairy Blizzard. And it's like, that's not going to kill me. And I have Razor Leaf, and that's fairly powerful. I might just one-hit KO it. So I'm not going to do anything different. Right. I'm just going to Razor Leaf.
Yeah, I mean, it's
What's your problem? Why are you laughing at me?
It's just like a strange thing. I'm not going to do anything different. It's like a weird thing to yell. Weirdly aggressive. I don't know.
Well, I'm not gonna be scared. I'm not gonna be scared of your Clefairy.
You shouldn't be. I never said you should be. It's a level 43 Clefairy. It's not very scary.
I'm not scared.
All right. Why are you so defensive all of a sudden? What's
happening? I don't know. What's wrong with you?
I'm perfectly fine.
Why don't you press the button?
All right. There's the Razor Leaf. I hang on. And we get a crit Blizzard.
This turn was maddening.
Good shit. I needed that. I am very happy to see this.
This turn pissed me off. I sent out Ammonite. Okay. Ammonite knows what to do here.
Right, fair enough. So yeah, you are one speed point higher than me this time.
That's probably why I did it. I kind of like to do the one that's only slightly faster, just to kind of rub it in a little bit.
Yeah.
Because, like, all the guys are fine against this Clefairy.
Yeah, and I have no intention of switching
Actually, Seadra's probably a better choice, too, because Seadra just you've already seen, so I'm not giving away new information. But I think I just really like that it was 1 point faster.
Okay, fair enough.
Maybe also higher special in case you somehow bolted me. I don't know how that would happen, but...
All right, so... I don't want to save the Clefairy. It's almost dead. It dies to one hit. It's not worth switching out to try to save it. So I just ready a Thunderbolt here.
I remember being really pissed off this turn because I sent out this Ammonite not really looking at what the moves were. And I was like, seriously, Matt, you sent out a guy that, like, okay, the reliable move is Body Slam, and off of, like, its attack, that might not be enough.
Yeah.
Fuck, I have to use Blizzard. Why didn't I switch to, like, all the other Pokemon that had, like, stab accurate moves or, like, attack to actually use a physical attack? Like,
yeah, you just wanted to rub in that you were one speed point higher.
I liked that. I was looking at the wrong things.
Yeah. So
I used Blizzard.
Cool. For the rec, I don't. Yeah, I guess Body
For
Slam
the
would be.
record,
Body Slam does seem tricky
I was
here.
just scared.
Yeah.
I was scared. Sometimes you play scared.
It's funny because just like a minute ago you were telling me how you're not scared of this Clefairy. And now you're scared of this Clefairy.
Well, the Ammonite's scared. The Victory Bell wasn't.
All right.
The Victory Bell should have been.
Yeah.
Maybe the Ammonite shouldn't have been.
All right. Let's see what happens. Let's see whether or not the Ammonite should have been scared.
It doesn't matter. See? See how it didn't matter? Nothing matters.
Okay. So, Clefairy's fainted. What I have left is a Seadra and a Caterpie. Not the best options. Ammonite is a rock type. Caterpie is even more useless than usual here. So I go with Seadra.
Yeah. I just had to break out some body slams here because I wanted to make it slower than my Seadra. I figured I'd make it slower than my Seadra, then have my Seadra just attack your Seadra because my other guys take normal damage against it, but I want it to be slow first, so it's like body slam.
Yeah, makes sense. I went with Surf because the water type and the rock type even out, so it's an okay move.
Wow.
There's a
It's
Surf, decent damage.
Yeah, Ammonite doesn't care though. Ammonite has a lot of special and stuff.
I will say it did a pretty solid amount of damage.
32's nothing.
All right, and I go with another Surf.
I went with another body slam. Make this guy slow.
All right, no paralysis for you. At this point, I use a certain move, which I generally despise. However,
yeah, you're confronting your nemesis.
I am. Vigilance viewers may recall from a recent episode that I have a deep and abiding hatred for Hydro Pump. This Seadra has a defensible Hydro Pump. So what the Seadra has is it has Surf and
now we make a distinction.
Hydro Pump. So
well, that just means Seadra can't learn much stuff.
Yeah, I mean, you could have,
I might put a double edge over one of those.
Sure, I'm not saying I wouldn't take a double edge here, but I am saying this Hydro Pump at least makes some sense, right? Like, and here's why.
Well, yeah, it's filling a role.
It's filling a role. Here's the role, right? So my Surfs are doing 32%, and you're at 36%. A Surf is not going to kill you here. A Hydro Pump will, even though it's only 80% accurate. So this is where you want Hydro Pump because I want to finish off this guy, even if it's a slightly less chance to make that happen.
I use body slam again.
All right.
I'm sorry. I'm a little distracted because there's an ant, and I squished it, and it has returned back to life, and is crawling around like nothing happened.
Ants are pretty. They're
horrifying. Are pretty horrifying.
Well, yeah. At least it's not a squirrel this time. Looking at genitalia or whatever that was.
Yeah, it was for a bit. Well, I was also doing weird jump moves, but...
Well, the ant is doing weird jump up from the grave moves.
I know, it's horrifying. Yeah, I decided with my Ammonite toast, and really not doing its job here. I was really mad about this Hydro Pump, first of all. Second of all, I was like, all right, I guess I have to use my Seadra here.
All right, so we're getting some exciting Seadra on Seadra action.
Oh, baby, oh, baby.
Uh-oh. I fucked up. I apologize.
I wonder what he used.
So, nobody saw that.
I saw it.
Nope.
I actually saw it twice.
Don't know how that's possible, but against this
because I watched the stream.
Oh, okay, I gotcha. So against the Seadra, decided to go with Blizzard. I don't have a double edge. This is where a double edge would be really nice because against a water type, I can't do a whole lot. You did not see it, audience. You did not see it. So I go with the Blizzard here because I want to get this guy frozen. I don't have a whole lot of other options against the Seadra.
I decided to use agility so I can be faster. It's nice to be fast.
For the record, your Seadra has the exact same moveset as my Seadra.
No, mine is Hyper Beam.
Oh, you're right. I'm wrong.
Mine has beam action.
Fair enough. Let's have a look at that turn. All right, that was a crit. Pretty sweet.
Which really confused me. Like, why is he trying to freeze my Seadra?
Yeah, because I have no better options. That's why.
I found it very confusing.
um, I thought your agility was cute here, and I decided to be cute back and use agility.
I found the blizzard so confusing that I decided to use it myself. I was just like, well, if he's doing it,
There must be some motivation.
maybe it's smart.
I like your vote of confidence. So there's your blizzard. Doesn't do a
I
whole
also
lot.
kind of thought, I think I forgot that Venusaur was asleep and sort of figured I'll get that fuck on the switch in.
I
That's
see.
also part of the reason why I agility'd,
Okay, I gotcha.
just being fast and stuff. But
Yeah, I feel like you
it's
routinely
important to
forget.
remember that the statuses of the Pokemon.
Yeah, I feel like you routinely forget that I have a Pokemon asleep.
Yeah.
Um,
But I don't forget in the context of putting another guy asleep.
You do
I forget
sometimes.
in the
You do
context.
sometimes.
Very rarely do I accidentally violate sleep clause. That's actually probably the biggest form of misclicks. However, in terms of forgetting it's asleep, and then I think because when I queue up a sleep move, I think about, is there a guy asleep? But right now I'm just seeing a Venusaur or whatever it is.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a
a Venusaur. And I'm like, oh, that looks like a grass Pokemon. That's bad news, so be ready for it. But then I remember, oh, the fuck's asleep.
all right, so we have both used Blizzard and Agility. We're actually pretty even at this point, thanks to my crit. And at this point, I decided to switch over.
I have green bar, though. You have stupid yellow bar.
You're right. I am at 46. You're at 51. So I decided to switch over to Surf because at this point, your Seadra has taken some substantial damage, and I'm more interested in trying to feint it than I am in trying to freeze it now.
Yeah, I'm switching over to Surf, too. We're just like using the exact same moves.
Yeah.
Yeah. You want to just roll it for a couple turns?
Sure. Yeah, let's see what happens. Oh yeah, check out those surfs.
More of this.
Oh baby, oh baby.
At this point, you described it as a clash of the fucking titans.
Fair description. So yeah, R.I.P. my Seadra, you won the speed tie.
Yeah, and I'm stoked. I'm also like stoked that I used that agility because it's like, oh, now I'm gonna be probably faster than some other thing that he sends in.
Yeah, and the other thing that I send in is Caterpie because I have no other things to send in here.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
We like to, in a situation like this where I'm about to send in my last Pokemon, we like to speculate over whether or not it's going to be super duper powerful. And you confused me by writing that the thing I was going to send in was going to be Paratoise, which I don't know what that means.
I just kind of made it up.
I was like, is he talking about Paris? Because Paris is not very good.
Well, what I was afraid of was a guy who could just use an entirely... Like, I was afraid of Spore.
It's odd. But
Paris actually kind of destroys this team. Paris puts the...
you know what Paris does, Matt? Paris takes... Okay, I guess it only takes one blizzard.
Paris takes the blizzard.
Yeah.
It puts the Seadra to sleep. It then mega drains the Kabuto, probably like two turning it. Oh, and also one of the turns, the first turn, it gets some of its HP back.
Okay, I can see why you're scared of Paris in retrospect.
Paris is bad fucking news.
There was nothing more confusing to me than when I read "It's Paratoise" from you. I was like, what the fuck does that mean?
Also, I just like making up. Like, I think it's fun to just let's make up random Pokemon.
You also followed up my question of what is that with "It's a toys with a parachute."
Because I knew I had said something that was I had gotten a little bit ahead of my skis, and I had to just make up stuff.
Okay. Long story short, my toys is in fact Caterpie.
I guess I had been drinking. I don't remember. I don't remember why. Like, I usually don't day drink without a reason.
So yeah, looking at this, I have a sleeping Venusaur. I have a Caterpie. You have a Seadra, which
What
is...
day of the week was this again?
Monday, I believe.
Monday. Are you sure?
No, that's speculation.
All right.
It might have been Sunday. Who knows?
Oh, Sunday. Oh yeah, I was grilling on Sunday. That's why.
So, the situation here, the situation that I'm in, I have a sleeping Venusaur. I have a Caterpie. This Caterpie is slower than Seadra. It's going to take at least a hit or two from it. Going to take a lot of damage. And you have one more Pokemon that is almost guaranteed to be much, much better than Caterpie. So I'm pretty confident I've lost this.
Yeah, it's Paratoise.
Yeah, it's Paratoise. In the chat, after I bring in Caterpie, you wrote, "Don't worry, I'll still lose," which I don't believe for a second.
Which I use both sincerely and insincerely.
I use it only
So
sincerely.
It's meaningless. It's meaningless.
Uh,
Honestly, at this point, I'm not sure. At this point, I'm not sure.
You're not sure. You're staring down a Caterpie and a sleeping Venusaur. You're not sure.
Those tackles, man. At that level.
Tackles. don't those tackles me. It's a fucking Caterpie, man.
Also, that Venusaur. What might he do? I don't deign speculate.
All right, let's move on with this dumb
I
battle.
never GG sarcastically. That's rude.
But saying "don't worry, I'll still lose" when you're about to win is not rude.
No.
Okay.
Also because it's you.
All right.
I can be rude to you. I never say GG to anyone unless other people say it. I don't like it. You don't need to say it. Just have the battle.
You know, GG means like, hey, you know, it was fun. You know, no hard feelings.
Then I'm gonna say this was fun. I enjoyed it.
Okay.
With a semicolon in between them. I'm gonna use my words.
All right. What about an M dash? Would you use an M dash?
Perhaps.
Okay.
Perhaps. I would not use two hyphens though. Two hyphens is
Right
a
out.
weak. That's a weak man's M dash.
What would you put? How about this? Would you say that was fun and then in parentheses put "I enjoyed it"?
No. For some reason that seems sexual.
Yeah, it does seem a little bit sexual. This has
When
been
you-
punctuation talk with Matt and Ilya.
Why does that? Why do the parentheses make
It's like
it
you're
sexual?
whispering. It's like, that was fun.
Oh.
I enjoyed it.
It's so weird, the implications.
Yeah, there are a lot of implications. English and is a fun language. Punctuation is rich with meaning. Well, you and I were both in that ethics for computing class, right?
Yes, but I'm not sure how that's relevant.
It's
here.
relevant because the professor in this class that we took, which was called Ethics in Computing, had this like obsession with language and went way off track in talking about like the right way to make a PowerPoint presentation, and he taught us about punctuation. He taught us about different kinds of punctuation, how to use it, what it meant.
He had a PhD in both English and math.
And was teaching a computer science course.
He was a very interesting guy. Unfortunately, he passed away about, I think, 10 years ago now.
Wow. So like actually very shortly after we had him.
Yeah, I think it was maybe a year or two after we had graduated.
No, I'm surprised because like I don't remember him seeing me.
He was fairly young. Yeah. I don't know exactly what it was, but he died very young. It was very sad.
Yeah, I guess we had a couple of computer science professors who died very young. But I really enjoyed his class. His class was very memorable.
He was great. He was great. He was universally adored by the students and by the department, because he had a very tough job writing, teaching like a writing in computer science sort of course.
But he nailed it.
He was spectacularly good at it.
I apologize for ruining the somber mood by laughing just now, but I just looked at the logs in the battle here, and this little gem popped out at me. We were fooling around with a command that I learned about from my fancy secret server. There's a command you can run that tells you about the moves Pokemon can learn, and somebody tried to run this command on Toys and got that error message.
Where's the one for Ilya Dumb? Did you take that one out?
No, I don't know.
Look on turn 20. Go up to turn 20. There we go.
Good find.
My child.
All right. Anyway, I feel like we've been on this turn for about 8 hours.
Yeah, we're really just slogging through this one.
Guess what? Guess what I used here? I used tackle.
Did you?
Yeah.
I use surf.
All right. Cool.
It.
How long did we need to talk
Let's
about to get
just
there?
press the button.
All right.
Press the button.
I'm pressing the button. Yeah. Weak surf.
You say,
Strong
you
tackle.
shouldn't be afraid of those tackles. They do as much as my surf. As much as my surf.
All right. Good job, Caterpie. You fainted an almost dead Seadra at level 37. What's next? What's next for this boy?
I sent out Kabuto.
All right. There's a Kabuto. Caterpie can't do anything against Kabuto. It's a rock type. Here's
Well,
the thing.
You can do bits and pieces.
Here's the thing. Kabuto has 116 speed. Venusaur's asleep at 103 speed. If I make this thing slower, I might wake up in time to hit it with Razor Leaf. So I go with Strength Shot.
Yeah, this is kind of a boner move on my part. Not really. Like, I know it sounds kind of stupid saving Seadra, but maybe you save Seadra just to allow Kabuto to switch out and back in later. But I'm not predicting that's going to happen. That's fucking 5th level shit. I just decided to use Blizzard instead of Surf because I don't want to look dumb if he sends in his Venusaur. And I figure, what's he going to do? Tackle me to death?
Nope. I'm going to Strength Shot you.
So I just use Blizzard. Yeah, this I don't care for.
Yeah, that was a poor showing.
What a bad turn. Seriously.
Now that you're slow, I'm going to go ahead and unleash the fury of Tackle.
I'm keeping on with my Blizzards.
All right. Are you good with me just kind of pressing play here and sitting for a while?
Yeah, let's roll it. I did sort of switch moves a little bit. People will see that, but it doesn't really matter that much. Let's just roll
it's a Caterpie battle.
Keep it rolling.
Yeah, check the shit out. This is what Pokemon's all about.
I'm like, dude, do better. I'm like, maybe I can kill him with a Surf here. No, I didn't. I April Fools, I didn't. Yeah, it's like,
Caterpie.
I want that reliability.
All right. So now I send in the Venusaur. If I can wake up in time, I can probably one-shot this thing, but I am in deep trouble. I already know this thing has Blizzard. For some reason, you've used up like half your PP of Blizzard on my Caterpie. Not sure why. But
Switch it.
But yeah.
Also, it would have been fun to freeze you.
Things are looking grim, but I send in Venusaur and I pray that I wake up.
I use Blizzard, cause Blizzard.
That's why, because it does that much damage.
It does a lot.
And unfortunately, I am still asleep. Wait. Hold on.
No, you do something. Something happens.
Okay.
You wake up, and I am
scared. But here's the thing. I paused at the wrong place. Because what happened was, I'm faster because of the Caterpie. This is the house that Caterpie built.
We already used that as an episode title.
So
unless this one is the house that Caterpie built too. So
I was fast asleep. That was my turn, and then you used Blizzard, and I got hit for almost all my HP. Now I'm pretty much dead, because all you need to do is land one more hit on me, and I faint. I'm still asleep. So I just sit here asleep.
Yeah, I'm kind of deciding what to do. Like, maybe a Slash kills him. Maybe it doesn't. I decided to go with Blizzard. Blizzard's accurate enough.
Blizzard's accurate enough. Let's see what happens. I wake up, and Blizzard misses.
Oh my god.
This is where I say holy fuck in chat.
I'm upset.
This turn is exactly the turn I needed. Like, literally, there's no other way this could have come out for me if this didn't happen. So I woke up at precisely the right time, and you just happened to miss your Blizzard. This is perfect.
Yeah, this is brutal.
And this is also the house that Caterpie built. I, at this point, being faster than you, and dealing with a rock water type, decide to unleash Razor Leaf, which is 4 times effective.
All I was thinking, please miss. If you're gonna hit, please don't crit. and maybe I can hold on for a non-crit, but even that doesn't seem super likely.
So, what do you go with?
Uh, well, I still wasn't really sure if I could kill this thing with a slash. I used Blizzard again,
All right,
even
and
after it betrayed me. You don't betray me twice.
R.I.P. Kabuto.
I died. That
I
was horrible.
Yeah, I came back from a Caterpie and sleeping Venusaur somehow, and yeah, that
Was
was the battle.
indeed. Yeah.
Um, so in terms of most valuable and least valuable Pokemon, I had a very hard time with this. I was looking at this battle before our recording, trying to figure out kind of like who did what, and really every one of my Pokemon contributed pretty evenly to this battle. So I think I'm gonna go communist here and say everybody is both most and least valuable Pokemon. Everybody did their best and everybody
Wow.
contributed.
Have you done two gimmick MVP LVPs in a row? What's happened to you?
All I can say is everybody contributed, Matt. That's all I can
Okay. My LVP is Kabuto. Nice work, jerk.
say.
Nice miss, dipshit.
Rude.
I'm gonna give my MVP to Gloom. Gloom was like putting stuff to sleep, but not doing a very good job of it. Now, granted, that's not Gloom's fault, but I don't know. This was a team of just I don't know. I looked at this team like as we were sort of prepping for this, and I was like, I have no connection to these Mons. I barely even feel a connection to this battle.
Do you feel
Yeah.
differently now? Do you regret doing this battle?
I mean, I don't regret it. I think we did a better one the other day,
No, okay.
but you nixed that. You even nixed doing it in the future.
I didn't want to
But
wait a freaking week to do a battle, man.
I think the problem with the way I played this battle is I was very cavalier about letting Pokemon die.
Hmm.
I was just like, yeah, just you have been used up. You may shuffle loose this mortal coil. Like, imagine if I had someone else fight that Nidoran and then had Gloom around to just like eat razor leaves like it's going out of style.
Yeah, imagine if you had a Gloom in the future. I'm just doing all the episode callbacks today.
Yeah, that's weird for you. I'm usually the episode caller backer.
So, are you saying that if you had played differently, you think you could have won this battle?
I think so. I think so. I'm not sure I necessarily played stupidly, but the question is if I played differently.
Yeah, like looking over the battle, I never felt as though you did anything like dumb, really.
Yeah, there's nothing really egregious. I mean, I'd be interested to know if I should have just slashed. That's probably what I should have done. Probably should have just slashed.
Yeah, not sure if that would have done enough damage, but who knows? Who can
Yeah.
say?
It's impossible to know for sure.
So, shall we wrap this one up?
I think we should.
All right. This has been episode 37 of Mans Who Play Mons. You can find our website at tinyurl.com/manswhoplaymons. You can
Where
email
you
us.
won't find the bingo board.
You will soon. You will soon. You can email us at manswhoplaymons@gmail.com. You can attempt to get bingo next time on Mans Who Play Mons in a week. Anything else people can do?
Tell a friend.
You can tell a
You
friend.
do that.
Yeah.
You do that.
Tell them that there's this great show that now has bingo. That'll really get people invested.
Yeah. Yeah, bingo. Everyone loves bingo.
Yeah.
The elderly,
The young,
people who enjoy a good casino game.
hipsters.
Yeah. People of all sorts are playing bingo.
It's
And
the,
now they can play Mans Who Play Mons TM bingo.
bingo is the Dolly Parton of games.
The official game of the award-winning podcast and now Twitch stream, Mans Who Play Mons, the randomized Generation 1 Pokemon Battle Recap Podcast / Twitch
Ooh,
stream.
look who
See,
just
I
called
can
it a
do it.
podcast.
I can say it. Well,
All right.
because it was a podcast first. I said podcast / Twitch stream.
All right, fair enough. You
Well, you
just
should
have
just
all
say
your ducks in a row.
yeah. I don't know why you have such problems with the title. Maybe that should be my job.
Yeah, I mean, maybe you can. Yeah, why not? I don't have any opposition with it.
I'd crack under pressure. Anyway,
Anyway,
we're done with this.
this has been. I already said all the things. We will see you in a week. Thank you for watching.
Yeah, thanks.